intro on there, so I probably should do that and turn those.
Well, we got a
things
mark
off.
too.
Ah, fuck. There's a whole lot of stuff that I didn't do that I probably should have. Everybody can hear what I'm saying right now. It's just real fucking good.
Good job.
Bye,
Nice,
everybody. And
Are we recording?
Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason?
And Kelly, or not Kelly,
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Erik-
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
And there, everybody should be able to see us. They can hear us. What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by...
Erik.
Kelly.
Jason.
and Rick.
Hey, you guys did it right, because there's other people here. It's amazing.
I always do it right.
That's because you're after me. It's easy.
It's Jason who fucks it up every time.
It's
Every
Erik and
time.
Kelly that
That's-
fuck it up
that's
by not being there.
A bit of an exaggeration. It's like 85%. I
No,
think
more like
closer.
95.
85.
Well, I mean, Ricky, you did say my name as your name once, so I mean, that's not every time.
It's very true. You did, Ricky.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? Did you think you were Kelly that week?
You know.
He was in
like-
transition.
Yeah.
Ricky's like, my hair was on fleek.
I don't even know what that means, but whatever.
I have a mouse
I
on my
don't
nose.
know either, but I've heard somebody say it on a TV show, so I'm going with it.
Girl made
This
it up
week,
about our eyebrows.
this week we watched 21 Jump Street, directed by Phil Lord and isn't that usually Philip Lord? Phil? I don't know. Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, written by Michael Bacall, starring Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, and Ice Cube. IMDb synopsis: a pair of underachieving cops are sent back to local high school to blend in and bring down a synthetic drug ring. So, what do you guys think?
I love this movie. I just wish I was more of a drug aficionado sometimes, so I could, know what all that stuff's about. I mean, I've only had experience with like 2 or 3 illicit substances, so. But not any time recently.
No.
I mean, I'm hoping that when Kelly's getting unpregnantized, getting depregnantized, I can figure out how to have a slip and fall or something, and then get doped up. That'll be great.
Just have her break
What?
your hand. While you're in there. And
I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, I know. That's what she says. I guarantee you I'll have a broken hand now. Her hands are. She's got like the grip strength of like Zeus or something.
Okay,
You
Erik,
call me
so-
a Greek goddess.
Yeah,
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
So what
I
you
mean-
do is you walk in there with a iron gauntlet on your hand, so that she can't crush it.
No, then he'll just have an iron gauntlet bent over
Crush
his hand.
on his hand.
That sounds worse. I think I'm gonna go without it.
Yeah, I think that's
That's like-
worse.
Oh, geez, that's like this dipshit I knew had came out to work with steel toe boots,
Mm-hmm.
and he was bragging about how you can't crush his toes, etc. And then like 2 days later, he did something, and then a fucking log fell on his foot and smushed the steel toe onto his toes,
Yeah.
and only cut one of them off. I was like, "Wow, you're a fucking idiot! I told you that was gonna happen."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny though, because the fucking thing went through the bottom of his boot like it was nothing. It just was like, "Zroop," and then it took his pinky toe off too. So he's now only got 4 toes. There wasn't. I don't even know. I'm like, how the fuck did they even get that thing off?
They probably went from the rubber side, because the rubber they could easily cut through and get it out.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad I don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I have
Never.
encouraged people not to wear steel toes before, just because of that reason.
Well, I mean, they're great if you want to like kick someone in the nads.
Yeah, but they're horrible if you want to actually have something dropped on your foot that weighs anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, like a hammer would be all right.
Well,
Or
yeah,
like
a hammer.
I don't
You'd
know,
be
a
like,
board
thank
or
God I had that
something,
steel
but-
toe.
Yeah, but like a log or a piece of concrete. Oh God, could you imagine a piece of concrete? Oh, I mean, oh, hell no.
Maybe
Why do
all
people
that-
got to work with all this heavy shit? That's stupid.
Why do people have to, build with a bunch of heavy shit?
Ricky just wants all buildings made out of styrofoam.
I mean, why the fuck not? It doesn't biodegrade. All right,
I don't know.
It's just about as flammable as everything else. It'll fucking insulate everything.
If you leave
We
styrofoam
should
in the
be
sun
living
for like a
in
week, it
fucking hobbit
biodegrades.
holes.
The problem is when you bury it, it never goes away.
I mean, hobbit
We should
holes
be
honestly
living
would
in,
be the best.
That's right. We should be burying styrofoam stuff in the ground and living in styrofoam hobbit holes.
Yes.
Why styrofoam again? That stuff is.
I don't know. I'm just
Horrible.
joking about
If
the
it's
styrofoam.
underground,
but
it'll
hobbit
last
holes would be
forever.
badass. Like Paradise wouldn't have burned down.
Well, it would have. It just
Well,
would burn
houses.
over everything.
Yeah, it would have burned over the top of it.
Styrofoam's got a pretty low melting point, though. It probably you'd go in and your houses would be melted inside.
That smell would be horrible. Just-
I'm kidding about the styrofoam. I think that would be
I mean,
silly.
we could just, like,
I think
Aqua Chain
concrete
Hunger
would be the
Force
way to
this.
go.
You know, we could play, baseball with, raw chickens and burn the styrofoam for the heat. You know?
What
Hey, you
the
Ricky?
fuck, dude? Are you gonna cook the chickens over the styrofoam that's burning?
No. The raw chickens are for playing baseball.
What do you eat?
Styrofoam.
I guess if
I think Ricky may. I have no fucking idea what the hell he just said right there.
Or some spring
Did
rolls.
Ricky have some of the drugs featured in this film?
It's
He may
possible.
have.
He prayed to Korean Jesus before he got here, so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if he starts getting the giggles, we'll know he had some of the drugs. And then he'll be raging. Oh wait, no, he's got to break down and cry first.
Is that a real thing? Have you guys seen something like that before? The Korean Jesus type of a setup? Have you guys seen that in real life?
Oh, where it looks like Kim Jong Un.
No, I mean just
No.
anything
Just
other
the
than
premises.
the classical depiction of Jesus. Now, I did get confused when I was a little kid, and I thought Jesus and Buddha were the same guy.
No.
But they were wildly differing. Like some people couldn't agree on which guy it was, so I thought they were the same guy. I'm like, why is one really fat and one skinny? I don't get it. And then I went, oh wait, so the one guy was fat before he got nailed, and then he was skinny after. That's when they took the photo. I
Cartman.
didn't know anything about that stuff when I was a kid, so.
I just liked Ice Cube's. Stop bothering Korean Jesus. He's got Korean shit to deal with.
That's right.
Yeah.
Damn it. What the fuck?
Oh man, this is like if they sent Jason back to high school. It's like.
I mean, he could blend in.
No, he couldn't. He
If
looks
I
old
shaved-
as fuck.
If I shaved,
Yeah.
No, even if you
Shaves,
shaved, you
just
look old as
dye his
fuck.
hair. a
shave,
little
bleach
bit.
my hair blonde.
Looks like you've been on meth for years then, because you got all the wrinkles and shit.
Well, meth
Whatever.
is a thing. I mean,
he'll fit in better with the drug-using high school crowd.
Yeah.
that's right.
There you
Dude,
go.
Ricky, I mean, I hate to break it to you, Rick, but you could convince me right now that you're a senior in high school.
So they're gonna send both Ricky and Jason
Oh,
to high school to bust a drug
I
ring.
feel
and
sorry
Ricky
for
just,
Ricky because
Ricky just joins
Jason's
it.
gonna fuck that up just nonstop, and then
right.
Jason's gonna be mad at Ricky for trying to have sex with either a teacher or a really old high schooler.
I mean, hey, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm above 18. I'm not
Obviously.
insinuating that
Obviously.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta do what
Ricky's
you gotta
like,
do.
Jason, she's 18.1. That's fine.
Yeah,
She just
that's
turned
right.
18
She's
like 5
fucking-
minutes ago, dude.
She's in high school though.
She's cool.
18.1. That's totally fine. That is well within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got the whole teacher angle, and then Ricky walks in, and Ricky's like, Jason, leave Mr. Check alone. They told you not to bang the teachers.
No,
Oh,
Jason's like, I'm on the top, so it doesn't count.
that's right.
yeah. And then, like, where the hell were all these freaking hot teachers that were banging their students at when, back when we were kids? You know, there's so many of them nowadays.
They were staying away from you, Ricky.
I mean,
Yeah,
now
they
there's
were
like
staying
none.
away from you. That's right.
You know, like there's like none like back in the day, like when we were growing up. But you know, now they're just all over the place. And like a lot of them are good looking.
Like I said, they're staying
Well,
away
dude,
from you.
I hate to break it to you, but when you're in 3rd grade, a 30-year-old teacher looks like an old dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking weird because, like, I was looking at a yearbook picture and I'm like, wait, why does my teacher look like she's like 40? What the hell? I was sure she was 70 or something when I was a kid. That's all it is.
It's all perspective.
Yeah, it's perspective, man. I mean, you know, the hot teacher thing is weird and probably a subject that we should not try and broach on this podcast because Steve is going to get very squeamish very quickly.
Well, I mean, just
I
bring
just
up
won't talk.
hookers and lap dances, and he'll get squeamish.
I'm eating a burrito bowl,
Well.
so I don't give a shit what you guys talk about.
I mean, you know, it depends
Steve's
on the
over here eating
hookers.
food.
Anybody would get squeamish with the wrong hookers. You know,
Those
I mean, you go
those
to
nerd kids
like
didn't
Meth
care.
R Us, and I mean, anybody's gonna get squeamish. We're all gonna be like,
Ugh.
"Do you guys see? Are those bed bugs? Oh shit, that chick's got bed bugs."
Those nerd
Ricky,
kids
where'd you
didn't
get
care
this-
about taking the
where'd you
hookers
get
to
them at?
the prom.
All right. So I just sent you guys a picture, which Steve
Buggy
could actually put
tots.
up.
Buggy
If
tops.
I had weighed a little bit more in high school, I would have been that
All right,
blonde
here we go.
Slim Shady.
Here's Jason.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
There he
You have
is.
blonde hair.
The whole blonde hair thing.
Oh,
I did the
man.
blonde hair thing. Yes.
What the fuck?
Man, Jason.
I think I was 16.
That's funny.
Is that a shell necklace or what is that exactly?
It was a big gold chain.
You didn't even
That's
have a
funny
tiny ass
because
chain,
like
Ricky.
my hair and everything has been pretty much the same since I was in high school, except at one point I had this sweet Dutch boy cut that my mom
Straight
gave
hair.
me, and because she wouldn't let me cut my own hair.
It's probably for the
Uh,
best.
Well, I mean, I cut my own hair now, and it's fine. And I actually started cutting it in high school, and that's why it didn't look as bad later on. Because believe it or not, using those buzzers is super fucking easy.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's how they get away with like the $8 haircut at Supercuts because they're just like, okay, I'm done. So, I figured it out.
How'd you like have that picture at hand so fast, Jason? That's.
Jason just
I mean,
keeps
if
it
you
to show
asked me
people.
what did I look like in high school, I couldn't be like, there you go, bam.
This is the picture he uses for his Tinder profile.
Oh man.
Grinder, Ricky?
Grinder.
Oh, well, either or.
I get the
Both of
feeling
them.
that Ricky found me on the website.
So then he did find you on Grinder.
Grinder, yes.
Grinder
Is
is
that
it?
a- is that a
Is
thing?
it that the website where like you meet anonymous guys and share grinders like sandwiches?
Yeah, Ricky, that's exactly what it is.
That's
We'll get
exactly
you an
right.
Ricky,
account.
you should definitely make an account.
Yeah, we'll make a whole.
Definitely.
We'll make a video to a point. I'm not, gonna go with the whole thing on that.
As I walk into the bathroom with a fucking like a hoagie or something like that, and
Is that what you call
It
it?
might be disguised as a 9-inch lap hog rather than a.
The guy, Ricky's all, where's your grinder at? And the guy's like, hold on, I've got it hidden in my thing over here. You know,
Ricky,
like the popcorn trick, but with his dick.
Ricky ends up like
You know, where
fucking,
you cut a hole in the bottom of a popcorn.
Yeah.
so you gotta
Yeah.
cut a hole in the bottom of the sandwich and put your on like.
Well,
Would you like just like
you
put
don't-
it in between the bread instead of cutting
Yeah,
a hole
that's
in
what
the
I'm
bottom of
saying.
it?
You just put it in
Well,
between
no.
the mayonnaise
Well,
and
no.
everything. He's like,
Well, no.
"Here,
You
take a bite."
said
That's
Oh,
fine.
you
he
said
actually did it, you fucking dickhead.
Well, no, you said do it like the popcorn thing where you cut a hole in the bottom. You see, now that ain't gonna work with the sandwich though. You see, okay, you need to get your explanations and your analogies correct here. All right, Eric.
somebody would walk in and Ricky would look like
There
Lloyd
is-
on the ground.
there's
from
no
Dumb and
such
Dumber.
thing as a hot dog trick where people put their dick in a hot dog bun.
I mean, how do you know?
No, I
If-
mean,
if-
That's what I'm talking
If you're
about, though.
payless
If
and you don't
you
have
put-
a
yeah, if
table,
you
you're
put
gonna
enough
put the hot dog
relish-
somewhere.
Yeah, if you put enough relish on that bitch, ain't no one gonna know.
I don't know if
All
you
right.
want to do that though.
You're
That
saying
sounds
you
like
want somebody to
who
bite
really
your
wants
dick.
to like have their dick be shorter.
Relish makes dicks short.
No, when the
Next
guy
drink?
bites
Somebody
it off,
bites
it
the
will.
end of it off.
Oh, ow! Yeah, that would do it.
Or when Jonah Hill
Oh,
shoots
sorry,
you in the
bro.
dick.
Yeah,
That's possible.
Steve. So Steve Steve, you definitely trained Jonah Hill to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity shooting instructor. It's pretty great. I trained RoboCop and Jonah Hill. That's all
Yeah.
I've been able to train.
Well, I mean, those are pretty big marks, though. I mean, RoboCop, right?
On Butters.
Yeah, Butterscotch.
Butters.
Yeah, Leopold Butterscotch.
Fucking Butters.
That
Butters
kid's so
is
fucked
awesome.
up. Dude,
I don't think he gets enough credit.
Dude, that kid's fucked up.
I also trained Jonah Hill how to jump over cars.
And couches.
And couches.
Couches, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like awkward, like final scene, like jump over the couch. So, like,
Basically, what I'm saying is I was Jonah Hill's stunt double in this movie.
Yeah.
They had to put a wig on me.
Which was easy because you're pretty hairless.
Yeah.
They did, however, have to
Well.
shave you.
Yeah. Everything else.
Yeah.
Everything else, anything that could be seen around the neck and face.
I don't know. Jonah Hill's got like an old baby type of physique that Steve doesn't have that. So that'd
Yeah.
be a weird stunt double.
I'm a lot taller than he is, too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, how tall is Channing Tatum? Because maybe Channing Tatum just makes him look really short, but Jonah Hill does not look very tall.
I don't know.
Jonah Hill's driver's license.
What are you trying to Google?
He's 5'7", so yeah, I'm a lot taller than he is.
Fuck, I'm
Wow, even I'm taller than he is. He's a short guy, and I'm a short guy. That means we're friends. Short guys stick together.
And Channing Tatum's 6'1", so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God his IQ's only 61. Otherwise he'd be a real threat. You know? Not like Hugh Jackman. That guy's obviously not an idiot. And then he's running around.
Sounds like Eric's a little smitten with him.
Schmitten?
Smitten.
Yeah, like, Jonah Hill's name in this movie, Schmidt.
Yeah. Schmitz.
I always thought Steve's last name should be Schmidt. He just seems like a Schmidt to me.
Steven Schmidt.
Why?
Just because Steven Schmidt would be a badass name.
Okay.
Then I could call him Steve or Schmidt instead of just Steve.
That's his. That's one
I'm
of his.
sure. I'm sure after the New Girl came out, I would be only known as Schmidt. After that movie came out, though.
That's one of his. One of his aliases, like Rusty Shackelford.
It works for Ricky too, though. Richard Schmidt.
Now that you bring out Rusty Shackelford, have you guys seen that fucking YouTube channel?
No.
From the
Yeah, it's
the
great.
actor that played
What?
Dale?
Rusty Shackelford has a YouTube channel.
Yes, he does. And it's the guy who plays Dale Gribble, playing music as Dale Gribble, or just talking about shit as Dale Gribble. He's wearing the fucking hat, smoking cigarettes and shit.
Yeah,
It's the glasses and all that
hilarious.
stuff. It's fucking great.
I gotta watch
I
that.
Makes
think
me
Steve
want
shared
that
it.
show to come back so bad.
Yeah.
I want to see it where Bobby is grown up and
Grown-
Joseph is living at home still. And Bobby, I don't know, what would be better? Would it be better if Joseph was like a professional sports player or something? And then, but like I have this theory that the whole time Dale knew that Joseph wasn't his kid. But since he likes the lifestyle he gets to live with Nancy providing for him, he just doesn't say anything. And then he just makes her feel guilty so she won't do anything about it.
No, leave him mainly.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want her to leave. So it's like, he might even be infertile or something and even know.
Maybe his
And then
dick
just
don't
be
work
like-
from all the chemicals.
I was thinking more along the lines of he's just infertile because of all the ass kickings from being a water boy.
Weird conspiracy theory guy.
And then there's the theory that Bill is actually Bobby's dad.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. I mean, Bobby's
mean-
more like Bill than he is Hank.
I think
Yeah,
he
and
just
then-
wrote the future episode. That's opening episode for with everybody being older.
It would be great. Like you see Bobby, like he's older and he looks just like Bill did. And then he's looking through some old photo album and he's like, "Hey, why the hell do I look so much like Bill?"
Yeah.
Peggy's
Hank,
just like,
yeah, Hank
"Oh my
is pissed
God."
off and goes and hunts down Bill.
That's because
well, I mean,
he has
Hank
a
and
narrow
Bill are actually
urethra.
brothers. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah, Cotton was hammering Bill's mom, and they're actually brothers.
I mean, I could see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
don't
just,
want to
you
see
know-
it, but I can.
Yeah, I can definitely, you know, like understand it. So I don't want to see it.
Wouldn't it be cool to be 6'4" and then just lose your knees so you could run like a gorilla?
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, that's what Cotton Hill is, like a 6'4" guy, right? And he loses his shins in the war, and then he doesn't have any shins. But it's like, why doesn't he just run like a gorilla?
Yeah, I guess his
He's
arms.
got the
his
right
arms would be
body
the
shape
same.
at that point.
Yeah.
I would be blasting around everywhere like a gorilla. I'd have some like awesome gloves on, and I'd be at like Mach 100 because you can go really fast on four legs.
Well,
Plus, you guys could see me punching everybody in the dick. as Cotton
technically, I
Hill.
mean, like, technically, wouldn't that be like 3 legs? You know, because like you're like missing half of 2. You know, so like each one equals out like to 1 leg, so you got like 3.
What?
No, I mean,
No,
I don't think that math works out, Rick.
No, that's bad
I
math.
think dude, it totally works out.
It's
2
hard to
halves
know.
equals 1.
I get what you're saying, though.
You
I
see
get
I'm
what you're saying, but that's
Yeah.
just bad math.
How is it bad math when it works out?
Because he can still use all 4 as individuals. He's not.
Yeah.
It's not like the 2 halves were hooked together into 1. They're separate.
Yeah.
Well, then it's 2 and 2 halves.
2 and 2 halves is 2 and 2 halves.
I don't math well, so I have no idea what you're talking about now.
They're still talking
Just
about
like
3.
Channing Tatum at the fucking AP physics or
App.
whatever, the app,
Yeah.
whatever
Chemistry.
class, and he's over there with his writing 18,000 times, and he's just like,
Suck it, math. Or fuck you.
Yeah,
or
suck
fuck
it,
you,
math.
science. No, it's fuck you, science.
yeah, fuck you, science. Pretty funny. He's over there talking about Dumbledore, whatever the fuck weird thing
Yeah.
he was saying, and the flux capacitor and everything else.
Did they only have 2 classes? Like they were just like signed up for a couple of classes for that whole thing, and they're like, "Yeah, this is all you got." Because that's all Ice Cube mentioned.
I'm sure they had others, but they were probably things like that you had to take just to go through school.
Well, as a senior,
Yeah.
you only have to take like English, and that's it.
Yeah, well, that talk about a great use of every single high schooler's time, making them go through 4 years of English, and like 3/4 of English of high school graduates don't know the difference between the yours or the theirs.
Mm-hmm.
They can't write an essay or do anything else, and yet they all went through all 4 years. It's like, wait, why are we doing this again?
Yeah,
'Cause,
I
I mean-
flunked college English pretty hard, and I went right after high school. So
Yeah, I mean, and so did my brother, but his was for political reasons that I'm not going to go into right now. But he yelled at the guy and he called the teacher a racist or something, and then that was the end of that. So he
Nice.
failed, and it was pretty funny because he burned the book, or I don't remember. He had some funny story. He might have been bullshitting me because I was drunk at the time, but I do know that he did indeed call him a racist because another kid that I knew was there, and he the next time I seen him like 3 years later, he's like, "Yeah, your brother's something else. He fucking called a college professor a racist in the middle of class." The guy was gonna kick him out, and Robert said, "You better get security because I don't think you're man enough to do it."
So I love when Tatum is talking to Ice Cube, and he's going on about how he doesn't understand how the cool kids and what's cool now and all that. And he's like, tolerance is cool. Like, what the fuck are wrong with these kids these days? I love how it's been 5 years and it's changed so much. He just
Yeah.
like has no clue what's going on.
well, when they're walking through the parking lot too, he's like, "There's the nerds, there's the goths. I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is going on over there? Who the hell are these people?"
Yeah,
I feel like we would actually be pretty lost.
Yeah,
probably.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who can float around groups, no problem.
Yeah.
I've had, in high school, I hung around with Steve and some of them, and then other people all the time. There's a bunch of kids that I hung around with. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I was looking at some of these high school kids when I was driving by before the town burned down, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these kids are. They
I
all
would
look
hope
like
not.
idiots.
It would be really weird if
No?
you knew them, though, Eric.
I mean, well, who
No,
knows?
no,
I mean,
you
like,
keep
I don't know
files
what.
on-
Sorry, I don't know what groups these kids belong to. That's weird.
I was gonna
You
say,
know?
like, well, like, don't judge, Steven. Maybe Eric still has friends that haven't passed high school yet.
I mean,
I mean, Eric has it, right?
That's true. That is true. I mean, I was thinking about it. I actually have a high school diploma. I just took the early way out. Because I remember I got a diploma from the state of California. So, I mean, I guess that's graduating.
His mom
Isn't
went to
that
the
what it is?
library, Googled a high school diploma, typed his name into it, and printed it.
No, I had to take a test to quit school so the truant officers didn't arrest my mom. If I would have known that was going to happen, I would have just quit school so the truant officers would have arrested my mom as a hilarious prank.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that's a
Funny
hilarious
is because I told her, listen to this, guys. All right, so I had to start working for my dad like 8th to 9th grade, right? And I told her in 9th grade, because I went from like the world of school where you sit around and you don't do anything and it sucks and stupid kids, blah, blah, blah. But you can like, I could just turn my brain off and just kind of like sleep. I could sleep with my eyes open through the class, basically. That's essentially what I did.
Basically,
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And anyway, so then I go to work and I was used to being busy, like actually accomplishing stuff. And then I had to go back to school. It was the worst fucking torture it was the worst. I came home from school the first day of 9th grade and I told my mom, you need to sign me up for fucking homeschool. This is stupid. There's no way this is going to work out. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't do it. I can't turn my brain off. I can't sleep through class. I'm fucked. I'm just going berserk in there. And I'd be over there throwing stuff and disrupting things. I mean, I was down to the point where I'd be putting pubes on teachers' cups.
No.
Only male teachers. I don't want to be accused of rape or anything.
You can't be because
they're
back
not gonna
then
accuse
people
me.
were
He was
actually
disrupting valuable students like me in class,
Yeah.
Turning them to the dark side.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Steve witnessed me do all kinds of stupid shit. That's what a bored kid does.
Steven dresses up.
And I told my mom, I was like, I need to be in homeschool, bro. I think I would have been a way, better societal member at it coming through and going through with homeschool. I mean, I would have been working for more for free. So there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, I passed. Remember when they had those stupid exit exams that they were testing out on us when we were in 9th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed all of those. So I asked the teacher, I'm like, so if I pass these, can I just quit school? Well, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, but if I pass them, you're saying that I know what I'm supposed to know to exit high school. I should just be able to quit. Well, I'm like, oh, you guys are so stupid. Why can't you do that? Wouldn't that be great?
No, it was just another fucking test that they couldn't.
Well, I think we talked about it before. Just do
Bullshit.
something similar to what like the English do, where you get to like you're 16, you decide, oh yeah, no, this isn't, or you take tests and you're like, okay, well, you're not gonna be great in school, so let's just go ahead and stop doing that, and then you can go out and get a vocation or something like that, or you can go get a fucking job at 16 and be done.
I honestly think that 8th grade is pretty much all the schooling that most kids actually take in. I think there's definitely kids who are smarter that actually grow their knowledge base past that. But I think most boys, especially horny boys, that's it. They're just they're done right there. I think they spend I can't count how many hours I spent leering in class, not paying any attention to what the teacher was saying. Just trying my best to, be perverted. I wasn't trying to be perverted, but it was just happening because my body was like,
You didn't
look
try
at
that
that.
hard.
I mean, it was just telling me look at those things over there, and I'm like, she's gonna catch me. And then the other part of because I had the devil on one shoulder, and then the slightly less devilly devil on the other one. So the less devil guy's like, just look out of the corner of your eye, stupid. She won't notice. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And, I mean, Steve's witnessed me basically blind walk into a bookstore and pull a porno book right off the shelf. And he was like, what the
drawn
fuck?
to it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So the first boat just ran. And just,
It literally
porno.
was.
Then
to
Steve
Eric to be able to
commented
do
about
that.
how I was blushing and sweating, and I was like,
Very
just don't
red,
look
and
at
you were
me.
very sweaty.
Oh.
You have no idea what kind of a toll that shit takes on me. And then that stupid kid we brought along on our fucking ditch day ratted us out. What an asshole.
Yeah.
Wait, he went with you?
Oh, yeah.
And
ratted
you-
us out. Yep.
Who was that?
Some turd.
Obviously.
A kid in my brother's grade, I think. Maybe a year older. Is it maybe in between? I don't know. He was a turd.
So-
What, they made me go?
I'm guessing what happened is he got caught and he was trying to turn the blame to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily the teacher, I think, did you get in any trouble over that, Steve?
God, no. Come on.
I didn't either. I think I got a talking to from maybe Mr. Crawford. He was like, hey, don't ditch school.
Yeah,
And I
no,
was
I didn't
like,
even get that. So
oh, yeah, I won't. I think, that was it.
that's what you
He's
get
like,
for
yeah.
That's what you get for having teachers know your name, man.
I mean, most of the teachers knew my name because
Yeah.
Well,
was
they knew
disruptive.
of the Andersons. They knew the entire
Yeah.
family.
Steve is really good at just blending in, and nobody actually sees him.
Yeah. Until I fall over something.
Yeah.
Or until they need a computer fixed.
I mean, kids knew Steve from hanging out with me. There was a girl that I knew that was like, yeah, you were that kid who was leering at us, and then you had your buddy Steve there, whose face would turn bright red when you made some
Dumb
dubious comment.
Yeah.
His face
Yeah.
is always red. It's red right now.
I was the camera guy. I had the
No,
camera
you
all the
didn't.
time.
You didn't see it. I mean, Jason, it was like he was Rudolph the red-faced boy.
Oh man. And I
It was
always had
fucking like,
I always had a video camera, so
Yeah.
'cause you never know.
I will
what
say
dumb
that
shit was gonna
some
happen.
of some of David's antics were pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
He was doing something out front of Mr. Atherton's during math class, and I was half asleep, and then I see him just doing some really dumb thing, and it really pissed the teacher off, which I thought was hilarious.
God damn it.
Well, it's like Steven, I think, and it was David too, dressing up in cardboard boxes and stealing.
No, I had paper bags on. Or David had.
bags.
Oh yeah,
David
paper
had a
bags.
glove on his head.
Yeah,
Senior
yeah.
year.
And then you guys went in there and stole like a entire stack of pizzas or something like that.
We didn't have to steal them. They just gave them to us.
What?
The lunch
did you
lady.
do that?
The lunch lady liked David.
So it turns
Oh.
out it wasn't the teachers sleeping with students back then.
So what,
It was the
so what
lunch
you're saying
ladies.
is David was giving the lunch lady some salami.
That's right.
And she was rewarding him with pizzas.
Well, like, okay, so that bottom lunch area, the snack bar or whatever,
Uh-huh.
the teachers would walk
Yeah.
up and they could knock on the door and just get their food and leave. So we were like, have you seen that the article or something like that about the dog who would take leaves up to like the
Yeah,
school and then
yeah.
get treats?
Uh-huh.
So we did that,
Yeah.
except we gave them money. So we just walked up. We saw teachers doing it. So like, why can't we do it? There's a big ass long line. So we'd knock on the door and Dave would be there, and then we would get food and stuff like that. We just grab what we wanted, give them money, and leave. And then if we went at the end of the day, we'd knock on the door and we'd get a pizza or two, and then we'd have a big ass
I would've
pizza for after.
That might have slowed down my frosting
class.
habit.
You make the frosting habit sound like a drug habit there.
It was a drug habit.
It was a drug habit, Ricky. Sugar is highly addictive.
It would have slowed down his diabetes.
It was diabetes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it every time I took you guys home that we went to the store to get some frosting, or was it like once a week?
It's like once a week. Sometimes I would walk. I'd make Robert walk with me, and then we walk to the Safeway.
Yeah.
And that way I felt it was healthier. It's like, yeah, it's healthier to walk to go get. I'm gonna walk and burn like 100 calories,
Especially since
to
it
go
wasn't
get
very
like
far.
1,600 calories of frosting. Man,
At least it was
that was some
uphill,
good
though.
times though. Yeah, there was a hill there. Believe me, I was like, man, why can't the frosting be before the hill? I could fucking sprint up this whole fucking hill if I was high on frosting.
Fucking Eric and his damn frosting.
Dude, it was delicious. And the fucking lady, I swear that lady thought we were using it on some animal or some dumb kid or something. I don't know what the hell she thought, but
Some
she kept
dumb
looking
kid.
at
We're using frosting on this dumb kid.
yeah.
He really likes
You know,
frosting.
get them all
you know,
jacked up on
like-
frosting and then have them run into shit.
Yeah, you know, like we just smear frosting all over this dumb kid and we throw him down in an ant pile and we just, wait and see how many ants he gets on him.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. You could have done that to Steve. Can you imagine the
off.
fucking screams?
Are you sure you
Fuck
didn't
off.
do that to Steve and that's how he developed his huge fear
I
of
would
ants?
never have done that to Steve. That's not my style. Steve would have had to have been my enemy.
I don't really see
All it
Eric
would
doing
have
that to
taken
his
was
enemy
Steve
either.
saying, "No, I'm not taking you to the place to get frosting."
Yeah. No, we cannot go to Burger
No
King,
frosting
Eric.
for you.
No, you can't moon anybody in my car. God, they just
That's
take
back when
all
you
the
wouldn't be
fun stuff.
persecuted though as like a child rapist, sex offender
Prosecuted?
though. Yeah, what'd I say?
Persecuted.
Whoops. But no, like these days they would take that, like make an example out of it and be like, "This is why you don't do these things. You're going to
We
jail."
were actually like at the very beginning of that. One of the kids that Steve and I went to school with grabbed a teacher's butt, and then another girl's butt, and then a third girl's butt, maybe a second teacher's, and then got to be a sex offender for grabbing butts as a 17-year-old
He was a
boy.
serial butt grabber.
Yeah, I mean,
Serial butt grabber.
I don't know. I think that there should be should there be a line, that you got to cross? But I'm not going to get into that right now.
Like the butt line.
The butt line.
The
You
butt
can't go
line.
into the butt line. As long as you stay out of the butt line, you're okay.
Yeah.
I feel like what's his name, Franco. He kind of looked like he was also. I mean, he was too old to be in high school. It was like, all right, so everybody here is an undercover kid. Like I wanted that whole school to be just undercover cops.
An entire
That's an
school of
18 movie for you,
undercovers.
Yeah, that's true. Because everybody
How
was
old
like
is
in their
Franco?
20s.
He's 5 years younger than Shannon Tatum.
Who the
So
hell is
Shannon Tatum was born in 1980, so I'd say 1985. So
You
he's
know-
a year older than you.
When the DEA and everybody pulls their guns out there toward the end.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, the only movie he's acted in where he had a different character since forever. It would have been hilarious if it turned out every single one of them was from a different agency and none of them were actually bad guys, except for the teacher. I mean, what was he?
He was a
Jim.
teacher?
He was gym teacher.
So it was a
right?
government
Yeah.
organization selling drugs to other government employees.
Yeah,
on a
trying to
completely
get to the top.
Mother bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really the top is just the CIA selling drugs to try to figure out who's at the top, and only to
That-
find out that it's actually them themselves.
Sounds about right.
Exactly.
Ricky.
That's what I'm saying.
We watched that movie
that's
already. That
almost the
was
plot of
that
Two
American
Guns.
Made.
It's almost the plot
American
of Two
Made?
Guns as
Was it
well.
American Made?
Yeah, it was
Where
American Made.
they're both
And Two
fucking
Guns.
undercovers.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it would have been hilarious.
And the drug kingpin was the fucking CIA,
Yeah.
Oh man.
which is probably true.
Well, the
I mean,
drug.
the CIA does all kinds of shady stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah. Look at what happened. With what is it during the Reagan administration with the whole cocaine and the
yeah, the narco stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Sandinistas, I think I think that's a word that's in there somewhere. Barry Seal, I know, is a
Yeah.
fucking fed.
Or
Ollie North.
All for something that really is like not that big of a deal. Like, let people get high. Who gives a shit? I mean, a lot of these people act like if you're fucking like some of these people who are doing these drugs are going to be like rocket scientists or something if they're not doing the drugs. And it's like, I would much rather have a gas attendant who was high on coke or something and having a great fucking day than the guy who's like hates his life and just doesn't want to be there.
And I also think maybe he pissed on my gas tank instead of put gas in there.
Yeah. I mean, if the coke was legal, like, who gives a shit? Leave the guy alone. Let him get high. Who cares?
when they're getting the drugs for the party, he grabs a fucking thing of coke. He's like, "We're trying to give these kids a good time, not fucking ruin their lives. What are you doing?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, it's such a jump too from like marijuana to any other kind of drug.
Yeah.
It's like marijuana, you know. Like the first time I tried it, I mean, I had listened to all of the propaganda. Oh my God, it's gonna make you want to, you know. I don't remember. You guys remember that stupid movie we had to watch where it was like you're gonna want to like rape people and stuff, smoking pot.
No.
And then I tried it and was like, I don't think it's even doing anything. I have to eat like 4 times the normal amount before I even feel it, and then it just makes me giggle a lot. It's like, you know, then
Makes
you got
Kelly turn
other
blue.
lists.
He is really good at video games though when he's high.
Well, I mean, I win a lot with a screen that's not even on,
Yeah.
and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. Our society's a little goofy with some of that. It's like the priorities and stuff are just weird. It's like right now you can be like a kid molester and get less time than if you sell somebody dope.
Oh.
Which is like, that's weird. I think that's a little bit backwards.
Yeah.
One should be like a death sentence, and then the other one should just be like, oh, you're selling somebody dope? Oh, who gives a shit?
Like on the spot death sentence.
I'm going to go bug somebody else about this then. Hey, you want to get high in the back of my cop car? Fuck yeah, bro. Wouldn't that be nice?
It seemed like those guys just had free reign over whatever the fuck they wanted to. Like, oh, we need a new car. Let's go get some drugs from the evidence locker. Yeah, we just got all these guns and shit like that. Like, they're just like,
Yeah,
yeah, you guys can have whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Speaking of like the legal use of drugs and stuff, what country is it that has like a drug park where you go and they got like medical personnel and everything, and you just go and get high, like, and it's totally legal, but you can't leave the place until you're sober again. You literally
I think
go
it's
there.
Amsterdam.
Is it
Whatever
Amsterdam?
country that is.
Well, there's one of those countries out there that like drugs are not illegal at all. Like, doesn't matter what kind of fucking drug, pretty much it is. And what they do is they put more money into like rehabilitation centers and things like that to get people to actually want to stop using the drugs. But those who want to continue, they give them like safe places to do their drugs in case something happens.
It's a lot better system than just locking. Guarantee it costs less than just locking
Oh,
up
it does.
every single person
It does.
who's ever done drugs.
It does.
Like,
It saves them a
what
shit
did
ton of money.
actually affect me the worst was seeing a close family member affected by drugs.
Yeah.
And so I think what they should do is, instead of wasting all this time locking all these druggies up, they should just round up some of these druggies who've sucked some guy's dick, you know, to get some of the drugs, and then have them go talk to the kids at school and have them all looked all fucked up and everything, and tell like they're like, even exaggerate, just make up stories to scare the shit out of, like, just get Dave Chappelle as fucking Tyrone. I think it was. I couldn't remember. And to have him just tell stories about, you know, eating elk penis and stuff to get drugs. And then the kids will all be like, man, fuck that. I don't want to try that. That's, if anything's, man, or then, you know, then again, it's always like, man, how fucking good is that drug to where eating an elk penis is acceptable to get the drug?
Okay, that's honestly right where my brain went to. I was like, Jan, those must be really good drugs if you're willing to do that.
You know?
Ricky's instantly
Damn.
like, that's a good selling point. I'm going to go try this drug.
Well, I mean, that's like half of the kids. You know, you got like Kenny, he's over there, they'll tell him don't snort cat piss.
Oh,
And,
yeah, dude.
you know, 3 out of the 4 don't do the cat piss, and Kenny races home and huffs the cat piss.
Well, yeah, because it gets you
That's
super
what
high.
people do, and I don't think you can stop. I don't think you can stop them from doing it. It's a hilarious thing, though, to see like the hallucinations and shit that the TV makes up for some of the drugs.
Oh god,
It's
I
like
know.
fucking Rob Riggle's frosty face. He's got the fucking ice cream cone in the
Oh, yeah.
eyeballs. And
There
he's
was-
just over there like, what are you looking at? What's so funny? And he's
Yeah.
like,
It's like licking the
don't
air.
lick me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put your tongue back in your
Don't do
mouth.
that.
What
I
are
don't
you
like it
doing?
when you're doing that.
He's fucking running the relay race, and he makes the baton into a penis. He's like, no, that's a penis baton. No, stop that. It's not right. What are you doing?
God damn it. Did you see? Did you guys see the video of there's this guy, he like passed out drunk or something like that at a party, and his supposed friends like glued a bunch of dildos onto his back Like I'm talking
Like a dinosaur?
Yeah,
Dude.
exactly. Yeah. I'm talking like
That's awesome. He could roll.
I'm talking like 12 like floppy multicolored dildos were glued onto this guy's back. Like and like I'm not talking like some like all like weak little like Elmer's glue. No, like he had to go to the emergency room so they could have them remove these
I
things.
have a way better way to fix that. You dye yourself blue, put on red shoes, and roll around.
I don't
just pulled up
understand.
the
Yeah,
video.
see, Steven's got it right there. You see? See, Steven's got it up.
How the fuck do
He's
they
like so
have-
pissed. He's like so fucking pissed too.
How do they have 12 dildos in their place?
I don't know, but it's fucking hilarious. The guy can't get him off of his back. He has to go to the hospital to get these things off. He's like so fucking
How
pissed.
embarrassing
All
would
right,
that
do you
be?
guys think I'm cool to put this on the screen behind us?
I don't know.
I think
That's
so.
probably
As
fine.
long as it shows nipples. Are we on Twitch?
Yeah.
They're man nipples.
I don't know if I'd play it on Twitch, but YouTube is probably fine.
YouTube would be fine. In fact, he's probably playing it on YouTube right
Oh, yeah, I'm
now.
watching the video.
Why
on
is it?
YouTube.
Why is this even a fucking thing? Like,
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
why would a male nipple be?
I don't
can't look at that.
understand why. I mean, fuck
Yeah.
it. You know, the whole like you see some of these streamers that are like basically topless, and then they're like, "Yeah, you can't take your top." Like, come on, just let them
Dude,
have their
if
boobs out.
someone,
Who
yeah,
cares?
if someone wants to sit there and stream naked, I think it's their choice. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
what
sure.
is Twitch trying to be family friendly with
mean,
these
like-
streamers? There's boobs
I mean,
are
like,
hanging
go
out.
ahead and make
You
them
don't
like.
take your 12-year-old boy to Hooters.
No. Besides,
His
most fucking.
little head would explode.
I mean, most fucking 12-year-old boys see their first pair, like actual, like good boobs, online, anyways.
Well, you know what's scary though? Think about this. Like, imagine you're 12 right now and you have a phone. How have you not seen every single porno video ever off Pornhub?
Pretty much.
So why the fuck are we all worried about it?
Well,
It's like if you're a farmer and then you go and you have all your horses are just out of the barn, they're all just fucking running around wherever, and then you're yelling at your old lady, "Make sure you keep the barn doors shut." Jesus, they're gonna get out.
yeah.
The fucking horses are over there like eating your hay. They're driving your car around, taking shits on the roof of your house.
Yeah, so if you guys want to open up your Hangouts.
Oh, he's drawing it over the thing there. It's gonna be.
Well,
up
no, I
behind
was
us.
telling Eric and Kelly, though,
Now I can't. Now there's like silence right there. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
cute picture of Kelly.
There's Dildo Man. We'll just leave that playing in the background.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I better not.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like, seriously, right? Yeah. Like, his friend, like these things will not come off of him. This guy is so fucking pissed.
That's a funny story.
Yeah, afterwards.
I wonder how long it would take to get the. Why would they have glued them on there? It seems like
They're
double-sided
assholes.
double-sided
Assholes.
duct tape would have been way funnier because then he would have had to like tear it off.
Well, no, here he has to go to the
trying to take
fucking hospital to get him removed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think
Yeah,
at
but
one
that's
point,
like-
Oh my
that's
God.
like-
Can you imagine?
Shit,
Yeah,
walking
right here, look at
along
this,
Probably
look at this.
fucking $5,000.
the dog's trying to get one off his fucking back. Yeah, the dog was trying to pull one off his fucking back.
Probably a $5,000 fucking doctor visit though.
And that's what makes it better. The fact that this
No,
guy
that,
is
that
being
makes
forced.
it so much worse. Could
No.
you imagine having a fucking $5,000 doctor bill of what was it for? Having a
Dildo
doctor
removal.
pull on a dildo?
Remove 10 dildos that have been glued on your back.
Yeah. It's like
I just
somebody at the doctor's office needed to just look at that and go, "No, you're just gonna have to wait like a couple months until your skin lets it fall off, bro. We
If
can
you
shave
just-
them."
If you just gone to a strip club, you could have had a great time. Instead, he went to the doctor.
Jason. Okay, that was a good one. That was definitely a good
Like,
one.
why couldn't you have fucking glued them onto my chest, you fucks?
Oh man.
Yeah.
The stripper on the end is, glued on his chest. The stripper on the end's like, "Man, this last dildo's pretty small," and he's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, this is like really sort of those what the fuck moments.
Fucking high school kids do the most fucked up stuff.
These weren't high school kids. These are like people like our age, dude. Like,
Really?
Yeah, that's how they got the super glue.
dude, that guy with the dills glue on his
That's how
back
they
was
got
like
the
yours.
super glue.
Was like yours or Steven's age, maybe even Jason's.
What's that?
Said the guy with the diddles glued to his back was like your guys' age.
Oh, was he? Yeah, because I was gonna say.
I like how Ricky acts like he's not just a couple of years younger than all of us.
Hey,
Well, I
couple
mean,
fucking years
spiritually,
works.
Ricky's like 17. I mean, you know, nobody in the world has ever been like, Ricky's definitely 35.
I'm not 35.
I bet money you could ask any of his friends how old he was, and the highest one would be 25.
Yeah, Johnny
The
there for a
highest
while.
one would be like, "Oh, what the fuck is age? What are you talking about, man?"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
Age is just a
Johnny there for a while
perception of
did think I was like
time.
26 or so like that, but you know.
Then Johnny realized you were
Ricky,
that
I
weird
still
uncle
think you're
age.
23.
How
No.
how old's Johnny?
It's like 22, 23.
So he thinks you're 25.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore.
Not
He used
anymore. Why? What happened? You told him your age?
Yeah.
Was he shocked?
Yeah.
Like I said, now Ricky's that weird uncle age instead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Johnny, Johnny's like, I thought you over there digging through my wife's panties was funny when you were a couple years older than me, but now it's just creepy.
Damn it. Oh man.
That explains how you seem to have so many years of experience in panty.
It's fucking
That's
disgusting.
fucking funny. Ricky?
He likes to claim disgusting.
No, it's fucking disgusting.
That's why it's funny, because there's no way he would do that. That's a lot of work. You gotta like boil water. I
Okay,
mean,
you
there's-
got a
are you
point. There's
kidding me?
work involved. He wouldn't do it.
Basically, the only way that would happen is if Ricky found like a coffee pot that he could somehow make that work in.
Oh man.
I guess all you'd have to do is just put a coffee filter and the panties in there, and then the water. I think that's how coffee. Yeah, isn't that how you make iced tea with a coffee? You can make iced tea with a coffee pot, can't you?
I
Wait.
imagine you can.
Sure.
I've
Yes.
done it.
Wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, but iced tea is gross. God
Not?
damn it! Why can't it taste as good as soda?
Just drink coffee. That's what a coffee maker's made for, and it tastes good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I drink a lot of coffee. That's my main drink right now. It's my main squeeze drink.
I like
Delicious bean juice.
the chases in this movie where they're when they're running from the fucking bikers and the training car and shit like that. And they're expecting everything to blow up. They're like, I thought that was gonna blow up for sure.
And then the chickens
Oh
blow
yeah,
up.
that was
blew
fucking
up.
funny. Yeah, that's a great
That's
part.
what
It's like,
blows
oh,
up?
Here we go. This is gonna blow up.
Yeah. Roll the windows up. Roll the windows up. Nothing fucking blows
I did
up.
like the. I like the. Oh my god, you're fine as fuck. Like where he
Yeah.
steals her car.
Yeah.
She's like, you think I'm cute? And he's like,
Oh man. He's like
joys of being a
Yeah,
extremely handsome guy.
He's like, somebody's gonna pick you up. Don't worry about it.
Like that may not be a good thing.
It'd be
And then
Ricky.
I think yeah, Ricky's like, how you doing? He's got no shirt on, picking
It's
belly
me and
button lines.
Eric in overalls, no shirt on.
That sounds like a great idea for a skit. I think we should do
I
that.
think we're gonna get fucking maced.
Oh, we're gonna get a plant. We'll find, we'll get a girl that we know to be the girl we pick up, and then video record it because I don't want to get maced.
Have her out there with her friends, just make sure her friends don't know what's going on, and her friends are like, "What are you doing? Why are you getting in the car with them? What is wrong with you?"
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Like, I can't
Where
believe you're
her
doing
friends
this.
Are freaking the
Yeah,
fuck out.
I should just like willingly get in the car with us.
Oh my god.
Is that all you're wearing is overalls? No
Yeah,
shirt?
just overalls, no shirt, just both of us sitting there. Some overalls, a little like kind of dirty. You know, maybe haven't like shaved in a while. You know,
So normal.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, the limo chase is pretty great. Just like fucking shooting through the skylight was pretty good. I like the bomb he makes with the alcohol and
Yeah.
the lithium batteries, I guess,
Yes.
In shotgun shells.
and shotgun shells. That was the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It reminded me of a scene in Archer where he's out in the swamp.
Mhm.
He's having to make the
Oh, the dry ice bombs.
dry ice bombs.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not an exact science. Stupid Lana. God, she's a whiner. I just want him to kill that. I just want that show to kill her off.
Well, I mean, like, honestly, like, how stupid do you have to fucking be to look inside that cooler and think, oh, that's just normal ice in there? Dry ice looks nothing like normal ice.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, if you watch every episode, that idiot doesn't do anything to help do anything except on occasion
What show
Archer
is this?
takes her top
Archer.
off so she
Oh,
distracts
okay.
the guys that he kills. That's it.
Yeah, you know, it's like, and like she saw him pulling beer and stuff like that out of there with a fucking special tool, so he doesn't touch
Yeah.
it. Like,
You know, Archer's in the next movie too, in 22 Jump Street.
Is he?
Yeah,
Wait, he's a real guy?
Sterling Archer, yeah,
yeah.
he's a real guy.
No, the fucking
Oh
voice
man,
actor.
I want to meet that guy.
The voice actor. Come on, you know that.
I feel like he'd be really cool. Oh man.
So the voice actor guy is either going to legitimately be like Archer or legitimately be like Bob.
Have you seen H. John Benjamin?
Doesn't he look like the convenience store clerk guy from?
He looks like Archer. He looks like Archer quits being a secret agent and then just opens up like a bakery or something and just lets himself go. And then he's like, 20 years older. That's what he looks like, Ricky.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know who that guy is.
How does such a dud-looking dude have such a great voice?
I don't know. How you doing?
Did you mean to pull up all that?
No, it just I don't know. It's fucking Google's weird image search. It doesn't just let you select an image anymore.
That's lame.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking. I have to like go through a bunch of clicks to get to it. So I just said fuck it. Threw it out there.
Just
Whatever.
be careful with image search because, like, searching H. John Benjamin is probably like a recipe for a dick somewhere.
Oh, I made sure I knew what I was gonna see before I put it over there.
Moderated, yeah, on the search engine there, Don't
Yeah.
go down more than like a couple pages, and you're almost guaranteed not to see a dick.
Well, it's like every time I watch one of those reptilian videos and the guy starts searching just on the internet,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh God, this is so stupid. Why are you doing it like this? How many, and then you can see the ones where he starts to type and it's edited and it's like, there is some search that you put up there. There's some search, man. I'm pretty sure one of them had Hillary Clinton nudes.
Oh,
That's a weird thing. He's like,
Oh.
she's a reptilian by looking at her nudes.
oh, what the fuck? Like, how do the guy still have eyes after that? Like, how do they just not like melt out of his fucking skull?
Wow, you're making such a big deal about it. I feel like you've looked at that page, Ricky.
My eyes are intact still, so obviously I haven't.
All right, guys. What rating did you give this?
Oh shit, I forgot. 4 stars.
I gave it 3.5.
I gave it 3 stars.
3.5.
And I gave it 4 stars. Next week's movie is Ricky's choice. What are you gonna choose?
So I was thinking, guys, that I was gonna do Sharknado 4: The Fourth Awakening.
Yes.
But-
Yes. Yes.
But
Please
it's-
have mercy.
It's on Amazon, and I don't think I have Amazon downloaded onto my Roku.
Because it takes so long to get it downloaded. On
Well, it does.
I don't know
I
if
have
we can
to.
watch
I have to
anything off
download
Amazon
it.
anyways.
Yeah.
'cause
It
the-
should be on Netflix.
It's not anymore,
anymore.
unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, they took them off.
And unfortunately, Amazon requires a higher bandwidth than what Eric and Kelly have to watch anything on it, or it
that
just
is
kicks you out.
definitely true.
Definitely true.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just kicks you out if you
Credit.
don't have a good bandwidth.
so
Amazon is stupid.
I was thinking to keep it still within that spirit a little bit, but don't think you guys are, getting, out of the clear for finishing these movies off. We have 2 more to go.
Right.
No,
Like,
obviously
Don't
not.
worry, Ricky. I'll push for it too.
Okay, like we're gonna finish.
Kelly
it,
just
okay?
wants to get him.
No,
done.
I was all excited,
Yeah.
but it's not on Netflix, so
Yeah.
you guys can't watch it.
So I was thinking maybe we go Jaws.
That's way out that genre, because that's actually a decent
It's
movie.
fucking sharks, dude. All right,
What
it's
is
the
the movie?
shark
guys?
genre.
Oh my God, I thought he said Jobs, like Steve Jobs.
That's a great movie.
And I was like, What the fuck? Why would he go from Sharknado to Jobs? What the fuck?
It's not the same genre at all.
That's
I
why I
mean-
was. That's what I was saying,
like,
Ricky.
well,
I'm thinking
well,
of
I mean,
myself.
like, I mean, like,
the
Steve
fuck
Jobs
genre?
is like like a corporate shark. You know what I mean? But you know,
Okay, so we're watching Jaws, like
The original.
Jaws.
the original. What's that on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay, is there boobs in that?
There are not.
No.
Where the fuck is it that I thought I seen like a Jaws movie with boobs in
Baywatch.
it? I don't.
Baywatch.
That's weird.
I know.
There are a lot of Jaws movies. They could have had boobs in one of them.
They're all
They even got
PG.
one called Piranha.
So was Titanic, and that had full nudity and even a little bit of vag. And it was PG.
Well, I mean, it was Bush, but
Damn it, you guys.
Well, I mean, I did see this movie called Anaconda, but it did not have boobs. It had something else, and it was a menace.
Yeah, John Voight getting eaten by a snake.
Yeah,
God, that
well,
movie was
I didn't
fucking
realize you guys
terrible.
had seen it. I was gonna
I've
make a
seen it.
joke.
Yeah,
about
I
somebody
know.
else.
Yeah,
No,
You're
yeah.
talking to me about a bad movie.
Everybody-
Of course I've seen it.
yeah.
Everybody
Anaconda
saw that movie.
is fucking just terrible. It's fucking. It's just awful.
Oh man, Jason X is on here. Fuck yeah.
Like honestly, I hope the person who
should
made
watch
that
all
movie
of
got
them at some
eaten
point.
by a anaconda.
Oh yeah, guys! If you're interested in watching the movie, it's called Polar. Right? It's trending on Netflix. Don't watch it with any young children in the room because it's a lot of sex in it and some like torture stuff that they probably shouldn't see or maybe don't want to see.
But it's all adult stuff.
Sounds like
It's
the
not
type
like-
of movie I wouldn't want to watch anyways.
No, I mean it's a cool like hitman movie. It's kind of like John
Oh,
Wick,
okay.
but
Yeah, I
he gets
know,
captured
like,
instead of just
If
murdering
it does,
everybody.
if it doesn't have My Little Ponies doing it, Jason doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
That's
But
not true.
I think all three of you would actually like the movie. It's just don't like. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching the movie and I was like, wait, I'm gonna have a little kid. Now what am I gonna do when there's gonna be nudity on there? I'm gonna have to tell the kid to like leave the room.
Well, I mean, expose
Fuck.
the kid to it young, and then it's not such a mystery to him when they get
I'll just
older.
be like, close your eyes, wink.
Yeah,
Like your parents did.
like a lot of parents did when we were
Yeah.
younger.
They're just looking
I don't-
between
I-
their
you know-
fingers.
Cover your eyes as
You
you're
gotta
sitting there with your
wonder-
fingers completely open, still watching it all.
Well, you gotta wonder how bad it actually is for kids, because like you realize in the caveman days, like we seen it all, and they all made it just fine. Like we're here now, we somehow made it through all that, and then back in the caveman days, there was a lot of people having cave sex. That's how we got this far.
So is that the
and
secret to
murdering
evolution?
animals in front of kids. There's the entire like farming stuff that happened where every kid watched their dad like slaughter some pig.
Yeah, it's important. Kids should be taught how to kill animals young so that they can survive if they need to.
Well, yeah, and then they have some idea. Then there's not like I was watching this fucking news channel, and this guy goes, "Where does meat come from?" And this dude goes, "The store." And that guy actually thinks that the meat's like made at the store,
Yeah.
which is a thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
It's just
bet
ground
he
up
took 4
vegetables,
years.
right?
That's right, Jason.
yeah.
They add in some
I
sweet
bet he-
spices.
I bet he totally took like the 4 years of English in high school, and that really helped round out his education.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
Sorry, so we all go with Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to veto that.
I'm good with it.
Not that we even use those anymore.
Well,
I'm
you
sure
just
if I,
kinda did.
I'm sure if I threw out Human Centipede, somebody's gonna veto it. All right.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
yeah. Steven throws out Human Centipede. Someone's vetoing that shit. I mean, I'm not going to, but
Since we quit doing movies, though, that have to be below 2.5 stars, we don't usually have anything that's really, really bad.
well,
I mean,
Yeah.
we've watched some pretty bad movies, man.
Debatable.
I mean, Wolf Cop, the very first movie
No,
we
Wolf
ever
Cop was
watched.
fucking amazing. Fuck off.
Wolf
a
Cop
terrible
should be a
movie.
5-star
Fucking
movie. That movie's
blas-
fucking great.
Blaspheme that movie.
I mean, Sharknado series. I mean, those fucking things are awesome.
Those are amazing.
I mean, they are. I mean, except for Tara Reid. I mean, fuck that. I mean, like, fuck her.
I know you want
would.
to.
I mean,
You know what's
if she was
dumb?
offering,
I was thinking about this the other day. They could have got any porno actress, and it would have been better than Tara Reid.
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
Monica Lewinsky.
I'm sure any of them can probably act better.
Mhm.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I think that poor gal like fried her brain with cocaine.
Dr. Roxo style.
Because she could act in American Pie and in The Big Lebowski, and then she gets into this, and it's like, what the hell is going on?
Do you think that this is just like her, like, like I don't give a fuck acting?
Just pulling in a paycheck. Fuck it.
Uh huh.
Maybe
No.
she's just really jacked up on heroin or something.
I mean, she certainly looks like it. I mean, look at her.
Did
She
she
fucking.
suffers severe brain damage or
I mean,
something?
like,
Oh my god!
I mean,
What?
well,
What
I
did
mean,
that
like,
do? So bad?
she fended off a bunch of sharks. I mean, chopped off her hand for more cocaine. And then tried to play it off
That's
as a
true.
shark ate it. And we all know a shark didn't eat that shit. She fucking sold off for cocaine.
She's so. The guy's like, "Yeah, do you want some cocaine? Cut your hand off."
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like, what the hell is he? He's like, "I really want to use your little tiny pinky for a butt plug or something."
Maybe.
Gosh.
What the
maybe,
fuck would he
dude.
want her hand for?
I don't know, man. Maybe
He's like he's a really big fan of a stranger or something. He's like, your skin's so soft. I can use this for a stranger.
quite possibly, but you have no idea. All right, there are some strange fucking people out there. All right,
Yeah, that's true.
so I'm just saying, dude.
That's definitely true.
All right, the moment you think someone, oh, there's no way someone would do that. Trust me, someone would do that.
That's definitely true, man. I mean, it is. It's like, it's like every any kind of sex thing you can think of. You just search it on the internet, it's there,
It'll be there.
and it's like, this is a real thing. This is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, who the fuck would have thought Law and Order was so sexy?
dude, Law and Order's always been sexy. Like even like before they made it into porn.
Damn it, Ricky.
I mean, like that shit was just hot, dude. Just
Oh,
fucking
man.
hot.
All right, you guys are done. you finished talking about weird, sexy stuff.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/HeroicAdventure youtube.com/HeroicAdventure twitch.tv/HeroicAdventure, mixer.com/Turkadare, and twitch.tv/TurkadarePlays. You can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadare. You can follow Eric on Twitter at.
Quick and severe.
You can follow Kelly on Twitter at.
Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Ricky on Twitter at.
Furry Twitter balls.
And you can follow Jason on Twitter at.
Unbelievable one.
You can also email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/HeroicAdventure Productions and twitch.tv/TurkadarePlays. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be join us on Wednesday, 7:30. We'll be playing something. Not sure what it is yet. And next Sunday at 7 o'clock on all those things that you see on the screen as we talk about Jaws. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Wait, what is it? Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Yeah.